How's it going, everybody? Button here, and I've been guilty of spamming so many battles in my STB-1. I played 260 battles. I was rocking like a 75% win rate with 3350 average damage. I loved this tank. I basically asked everybody on my friends list to platoon with me while I was playing this tank because I was trying to get to my 3k average was my goal in this tank. And once I did it, I was so proud of it and I was so happy that I wanted to show you guys some of these games. My STB-1 loadout, I use calibrated shells, I use refined gun, I use gun handling, you'll get to see more of that later, so the stats are going to be reflected on what I play. So 3100 DPM, and you want to be generally firing the 320 gold rounds of a 324 AP pen. They are amazing, and they really make this tank work. 0.27 dispersion is not the best with a 0.28 aim time, so you actually kind of want to aim in your shells. You kind of don't want to be snapping them too often. And with 53 forward, it's not the fastest medium, but the 20 reverse is actually really good. This makes one of the hardest tanks to hit. And with 11 degrees of gun depression and its low profile, you're going to want to be taking advantage of this in your games to really get amazing results. I think you can run double food on this tank. I think that's perfectly fine. You want to carry a lot of AP rounds so you can sing it gold. Yeah, I don't think you need the HE so much in this meta. You can if you want, and you could quickly pause this screen and with my equipment. Double aim is good, CS is good, and I like to run armor for bouncing the shells off my turret. Generally speaking, I think this is a really routine tank, not too crazy on the equipment setups, and yeah, I'm gonna show you 3 games I played with my platoon mate, and we had a lot of fun, and I hope you like it. So this first game is gonna be on Canal. It's pretty simple game for me. I noticed that they have 1 med, and my teammate says he was going to spot middle, so I know that they're going to cross on the right. That's kind of one thing you want to do. You kind of want to like split up. You want to run like, you don't want to run like double meds, double heavies, double TDs. You want to run like separate roles. So on my job on this platoon is to kill anything that's like low hit points. I generally want to go spot out like the med side, and I generally want his flanks to be covered. His job is to make sure that he controls the middle of the map for me, so that way we aren't going to lose really badly. I'm trying to look for a shot on the 777 here. I mean, I tried. This is a pretty tricky shot to hit, so I'm gonna try and see if I get another one in the cross. Surprisingly, someone tracks him. I missed a shot because of it, but, well, partially because of it. To be honest, I don't think I was hitting that shot. But now I noticed that I haven't been spotted yet, so it's my time to go. I see that this T2E1, he looks a little lost, so I'm gonna go help him find his way back into the garage. And so to do that, I'm gonna put in 2 HE shots. I think it HE under the tracks, but I'm not really feeling it. I guess the sheriff was coming in anyway, so I was like, who really cares? So we equalized. 1 tier 9 for 1 tier 9. I think it's a fair trade. But they have a corner, and I don't really think our team's looking too well. They have 2 183s in a platoon. They could be looking my way. You never know. Both of them aren't spotted, so I'm just looking to kind of honestly just relax. I'm not too confident right now because, well, we don't have a corner. There's 2 183s that are unspotted, and so far, it's not looking so good. I do see that the 183 has been spotted, so we're going to put in a nice quick shell in, and it would be great to farm these 183s, but my platoon mate, he said he needed help on the S-Conk, so we're going to come and help on the S-Conk. By Mystic, of course. Nice little pen on this shot. It's kind of hard to use the elevation. I don't think this thing has much elevation, but when you're sloped down like this, it's kind of my fault for missing, to be honest. But yeah, I was kind of nervous of him shooting me, which is why I pushed down into cover. I know I could farm him later, but I'm never gonna get back the hit points I lost, especially if it's like a 1-for-1 trade. That's bad. So I know my platoon mate is fine right now. It doesn't look like the S-Conk is gonna push him. It doesn't really look like the 57 is gonna push in, but I need to do something right now. And what I need to do right now is to find opportunities. And as I push in, I was a little nervous. I think S-Conk was stepping into the cab. He gets out of it though. I bounce shot from the 777. I'm like, kind of surprised he snapped it, to be honest. Now, the 777 has slightly less DPM than me, but I reload a way faster than he does. Go for a little tracking shot there. Generally speaking, I'm going to focus on using cover to win these brawls. And so I'm going to use all my gun depression here. And I'm honestly really unsure where he penned me, to be honest. But he does. It is what it is. Let's see if I can quickly find out. Oh, it's hatch pens me. That's fine. It happens. You get hatch pen quite surprising on this tank, but I've been playing like 260 battles in this thing, so basically everything happened to me. I honestly can't really blame my platoon mate for gun blocking there, but he did. So right now he's low. The BZ's coming for him. I want to scare off the S-Conk into pushing, and then the moment the S-Conk's scared, I want to help out my platoon mate. I'm picking up the kill here, so he saves his reload. And yeah, right now, I don't really know where the 183 is, but they have to push around for me on my left, and that the S-Funk is kind of just self-destructed there. And right again, we're using all of our gun depression, and they basically have no chance. He has no chance unless he gets a lucky head snipe into my turret. Thankfully, that doesn't happen. I roll here for this last shot. I was pretty lucky, and now I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna go unspotted, and I think the 183 on their team, he's like an A or something, probably an A corner. So I'm thinking about how I want to set this up. I tell my platoon mate that he should probably go into their spawn and see if he gets cross shots. I think he's all the way in the far corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sit in this bush in front of me and see if I get spotted. I don't really see him, so I'm just gonna go right on through, and I just want to make sure. So, like, if he isn't on my left, I'm betting it late here, he's probably on my right. So I'm gonna go peek on my right and quickly stab him. I honestly thought this was a really good play on my end, and I don't want to give him a really lucky hesh roll, so I'm gonna quickly snap the shot in, and I'm just going to patiently just make a play. He gives me a little cupola, and I use all 11 degrees of gun depression to hit the shot. And honestly, great job on my platoon mate for staying alive there. He did basically everything he needed to do. I need more Kimbo from the Origin clan. What a really accomplished player. He has comp experience, and he's got a good awareness for pubs, and I really appreciate that in a platoon mate. And together, we do 11k combined. I want to say we pick up 6 kills. He gets the ace, and I get the ace, and I was super happy with that. Everyone on our team self-destructed, but it must have been a really difficult game for them, so I kind of don't blame them, to be honest. So, next is this Oasis Palms game I wanted to show you. This Oasis Palms game kind of reflects, like, my kind of fear on this map as well. I know in my Leopard 1 replay, I discussed about how I'm not a fan of going the med side anymore, so I'm going to work with my platoon mate on the heavy side, really make the plays for the team. We have I know I could probably go deal with the Sheridan of the Sicily. The problem is though, it's like my platoon mate was unwilling to come seaside, and our VK probably wouldn't have come, so I might have been left alone against like the E6, and that would have been super bad. But I noticed that my meds are bleeding, so I need to play really fast, and I can take advantage of this E6 hatch. He kinda has no chance against me. He's gonna try to put his gun up in the air, but I aim too good, and my VZ platoon mate wants to get a shot. He does get one in. He does lose 1,700 hit points for it, but he did get the shot in. I'm proud of him. And he almost blocked the kill shot on the E6. He does pen the E100. The VZ has a lot of pen, especially when you're running CS. So that's a really fun tank to play. And right now, if my platoon mate wants to play the left, I want to create crossfire on the right until he comes on the right, of course. So I'm gonna look for another shot. I'm pretty concerned with the other 183, the Yag. They honestly could come anywhere, so I'm gonna try and rotate around. I want to see what I can find, but right now I'm just playing patient. I get my damage basically whenever I want. And this 183 looks like he's over peaking, and thankfully my platoonmate bounces the shot. I thought he actually was going to turn the corner and shoot me. And now I have to kind of protect my two heavy tanks a little by farming the E100. The E100 pens my VK. Looks like the Yag wants to go in now, so I'm gonna try and sling in a gold round straight through his turret. It's a little flat when I'm looking down on it, but that's a really tricky shot. Next update, when the Yag's cheeks are gonna get buffed like that, that shot won't be possible anymore. So maybe a tank to play if you're any interested in that. So right now, I think we stabilize the situation. We have a cap. I don't really know where their other wave 3 is. Their meds could kind of be anywhere. Luckily for me, my platoonmate scared out the 183 on the left. I see that there's two tanks in middle. The 62A is also low hit points, so maybe I can pick up this kill and give our team the lead. I do that. So right now, I'm kind of eyeing the Raz. I'm on 4 kills. 3 of them are left. And there's not that many guns in the game. I have an opportunity here. And a little, I kind of hesitated there. I kind of regret that, but peek up, shoot the 183. It was a good shot. And, if something works, do it again. And he does go for a little cheeky HE splash. 400. That's actually not too bad, to be honest. But he's low hit points. I see that the Sheridan's on my left because he just shot me on my left. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to clear this little yak. Now I'm on 5 kills now. And I don't really know what to do. But I know there's a Sheridan behind. And he shoots me here. I was like, oh man, unlucky. But I'm gonna start pulling back now, hopefully, because I think the Sheridan can definitely kill me if I stay there. I was just so frustrated, and the 183 comes up behind, getting the kill. I didn't really know what to do. I really wanted my Raz in this tank. So I'm asking my platoon to eat the shot. He does. And between me and him, we're gonna come in and get the kill. In this game, you generally want to use a gun depression. I use my gun depression to manufacture shots. I try to protect my teammates, scare off the TDs, and overall, I had a lot of success in this time. A little nice 5400 on the board. A little nice 1.5k assistance getting patrol duty in. Nice little 6 kills on the board here. My platoon mate doing another great job. Another ace in the VZ. Is a very doable ace right now, especially before it's getting its mega buff. What an absolutely fun tank. I'm definitely gonna enjoy playing that this next patch. I'll definitely make a guide on it. And finally, this game on Dead Realm. So Dead Realm is a map which, if you're an STB-1, you can kind of be excited for it. Actually, I'm not too much of a fan of this map, so I see this Maoshin, I see this type, I see this Jag Tiger, and I instantly think I want a piece of that action. My teammate probably does as well. So we're gonna both go to the exact same spot. And I see this VK. It does look a little lost right now. Oh, I know my teammate's thinking the exact same thing. So we're gonna shoot him. I'm a little scared of the 60 TP. If he peeks me, I'm gonna be a sad person. And I'm a little surprised I missed a VK shot here, but generally we're gonna try and fight for this mid control if possible. I think the type is super farmable. I think that we definitely can make a play on him. Maybe on the 60 TP as well. But I'm just kind of just looking. I see that the VK as a thought. I wanted to go for those low hit point tanks. I'm a huge fan of picking up clears for the team, getting the team the advantage that they need. But I don't really want to peek too much. There's a 183. Probably both of them are in middle. So I don't really want to be crazy. I'm not too sure if I actually even spotted the I poked over enough to even spot the 183. So I was actually concerned of that angle too. But right now the Jack Tiger kind of overextended. So we're gonna shoot the 2 key and just generally punish him. He's made a mistake. We're gonna farm him out. And we're gonna pick up the clear here. Gonna use that. And now I see that the type has made a mistake. So I'm gonna look, I'm gonna hesitate a little, see if the 23 is gonna shoot me. I'm gonna pull back. I'm really testing to see if he's here. And the VK's there, but picking up the type is very important. I see that the 183 is on the C ridge. So I'm just gonna slow down and I'm just gonna try and reset this game. And I'm gonna will myself to come across here. This is very risky. And I heard a big shell, so maybe the 183 was at middle. I'm not too sure. It's gonna take a while before I find that out. And now I want to clear him. My platoonmate still looking for middle. He's gonna push over now. He's gonna take his risk with the 183. And we're gonna equalize on this game. And my platoonmate gets in this lucky shell. And we are going to pick up another clear. It's 4v3 right now, and I want to generally cross right now. I'm a little scared, and I hear another 183 shell. Oh, how scary. I don't even think I reset my camo there, or maybe it was blind. But anyways, I don't really want to push on the left. I'm spotted, so I'm going to try and see where this TVP is. The TVP is kind of in a tricky spot because he's got a 183 potentially behind him. I have no idea where the C183 is. But I see my platoonmate pushing up. I want to push up. I want to get under his gun line, use my gun depression, and make a clear happen. So now I'm on 5 kills. I really want my res. I didn't get one in the previous Oasis Palms game, and now I really want it. So I see that my teammate's gonna come in through middle. He did an amazing job. He actually did what I wanted him to do, which is to get as much map control as he can. He scared off a 183, and now I know they're both in suboptimal positions, and they definitely can be punished. And we're gonna look to doing that. I want my platoon mate to spot the middle. I'm gonna look to see where I can take advantage of. I am a one shot, so I am going to be a little more hesitant about making aggressive plays. I'm gonna blind shot there, and oh my, the 183 was there. I just missed the shot though. One on the left, one on the right, and I'm calling out to my platoon mate that I really want this Brazene or this Fraz. So I'm looking for a shell here. I picked that up. I'm super happy. And now I definitely know I have this in the bag. The 183 shoots, my teammate's gonna come in. My teammate is face hugging. He's doing a great job holding him off. I think he'll be fine here. It's 1260. It's a pretty unlikely chance that he's going to get the Hessian. I'm waiting for my platoon mate to get the yeah, so the 183 actually pens him. I was really shocked. But don't worry, I'm there to clean it up, get my Raz in. I was so happy when I got this. Because it's not every day you get a Raz. But yeah. Use your gun depression. Always look for these opportunities that come up. And thank you too. I need more chemo. What an excellent support. I was very happy to play with him. And he did very well. Nice little 5K game. Another ace. Yeah. This thing really works well with the platoon. If you're not able to cover the med side on your own, your teammate could come and help. If you need someone covering the heavy side, I need more chemo did that. But I think overall we worked well together. And if you use a gun depression, if you use your armor, you can definitely make in shots. Be patient with the gun. It does miss a lot. And I hope you play this thing before it gets nerfed. What an absolute joy to play. Have a great rest of your day and have a good see ya.